Welcome to Knicks.com. Jonah Ballow here with Jay Bilas. Jay, well, an interesting night here at the lottery. Now, the Knicks are at 4. A lot of options there. In your mind, what do you see in terms of what they can do on draft night?
I think there's a lot of value at 4. I know it's disappointing when basically the Lakers and the Knicks swap 4 and 2. So there aren't as many choices, obviously, at 4. But what that means is that the Knicks, if they stay there, are going to have a really good player that falls to them. Now, whether that's going to be D'Angelo Russell of Ohio State or Emmanuel Mudiay, or if they decide to go with one of the foreign guys, maybe Chris Porzingis from Latvia who's playing in Spain, 7-footer, is really skilled, you're going to get a good player. And so the disappointment is clear. But at 4, there's a lot of value in this draft, and that 4 pick is really valuable. And it could turn out, you know, it's funny, you look at these drafts and try to figure out the rhyme or reason of them, and I certainly can't figure it out. But say just, for example, Mudiay falls to 4. You know, he's a dynamic, explosive point guard that's got great size and can get into the lane, and the game slows down for him. He sees it kind of in slow motion, and he's a playmaker. You know, he'd be a guy that if he went higher than 4, you wouldn't bat an eye, because he could be that good. So it's one of those things where it could be kind of the blessing in disguise type of thing. And you don't have to make quite as many decisions at 4, but what falls to you could be better than something you get 1, 2, or 3.
And finally, I just wanted to ask you, we've had some interactions with the guys at the NBA Combine, and a lot of character players here, and they seem to have a mature sort of approach to the game. What has been your interactions with them so far, and how do you feel about some of these guys making the next jump to the NBA?
Boy, that's a really good point. You know, we had said up on the lottery show that these are as good a guys as I can remember. Now, that's not to slight past drafts and all the good guys that have been in it, but right now I think the NBA is in a great place with all the good guys you got in the league. I mean, Steph Curry's the MVP. You got Kevin Durant, LeBron James, all really good people. And this draft class seems to have as good a guys as I can remember. All the guys, you talk to them, they're a pleasure to be around. And I don't think that's some kind of Eddie Haskell act that these guys have. That's probably a reference. Are you old enough to know who Eddie
I think
Haskell
I got it, yeah.
Right. Most of your audience probably isn't. I'm showing my age there. But they're great kids. And they've been well raised and well trained, and I think that kind of thing's going to pay off. They're not only talented athletes, but I think that thing's going to pay off with the kind of citizens they are and the image that they're going to project for the league. I think it's a really good thing.
Always appreciate your time so much and your coverage. We'll stay tuned on ESPN, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Pleasure.
There he is, Jay Bilas, right here on Knicks.com.